Hey there, I'm Katie, your safety trainer, and I'm excited to dive into today's topic with you, graffiti. It's a subject that sparks debates in communities all across the United States. Some see it as an art form, while others view it as vandalism that can harm both property and people, especially businesses, big and small. In this lesson, we'll unravel what graffiti is all about, explore how it can impact employees, and most importantly, share some practical tips on how to reduce the chances of graffiti occurring in your workplace. When we talk about graffiti, there can be a bit of a gray area depending on who you ask and what sources you consult. But generally speaking, graffiti is the act of writing or drawing on a wall or other surfaces in a public space, often done illicitly, which means illegally. Now this is where things get interesting. Graffiti is often associated with vandalism, which is all about intentional destruction or damage to public or private property. It's important to note that this is a typical definition and connotation of graffiti. But here's a twist. There's something called street art. This is where folks have the green light or even partner up with businesses, brands, and local organizations to paint public spaces. In some cases, cities use street art to deter graffiti and add a touch of beauty to places that might not look so appealing otherwise. Now, some people use graffiti and street art interchangeably, seeing both as forms of artistic expression. Let's talk about how graffiti can affect employees because, believe it or not, it has quite an impact. When your workplace becomes a canvas for graffiti, it can set off a chain reaction of effects on your team. Some of these effects include employees worrying about the safety of their personal property. Then there are possible confrontations with those engaged in graffiti, and this can escalate into potentially violent situations. Nobody wants that kind of confrontation at work. Next up, threats or harassment of employees, which can create a hostile work environment. This can be really demoralizing. Then there is demoralization and stress among employees due to the negative public perception associated with graffiti. It can make your workplace feel less safe and welcoming. And of course, there could be exposure to potentially toxic chemicals when involved in graffiti removal. Then there's the financial impact. Employees might find themselves earning less or missing out on bonuses and benefits because the business is dealing with fewer customers and spending money on repainting, repairs, or even fines for not removing graffiti quickly enough as per city or county regulations. In the face of these challenges, it's crucial for employees to report any graffiti they spot or any concerns they have about vandalism. Alright, let's discuss some practical steps that can help reduce the chances of your business becoming a canvas for graffiti. While we can't guarantee complete prevention, there are smart measures you can take. First off, speed matters. If you spot graffiti, act swiftly and remove it within 24 to 48 hours. Quick action can discourage repeat offenders. Consider using anti-graffiti coatings on your building's exterior. It not only makes cleanup easier, but also makes the surface less appealing for graffiti artists. Brighten things up. Improve your exterior lighting around your property. Many graffiti artists prefer to work in low-lit areas to avoid being seen. Bright lights can deter them. Keep an eye out with visible security cameras. Knowing they're being watched can make graffiti artists think twice. Signage can be powerful. Put up signs indicating the presence of surveillance cameras, the consequences of vandalism, or promote a neighborhood watch program. Plants can be your allies. Plant thorny bushes or climbing plants along walls to make it harder for graffiti artists to access. Secure your space with fencing. Choose fencing with secure gates and locks to restrict access to potential graffiti targets. Get creative and connect with your community. Engage in mural or art projects that foster local pride and discourage vandalism. Education is key. Partner with local schools and community programs to educate young people about the negative impacts of graffiti. Provide an outlet for artistic expression. Offer designated spaces for local artists to channel their creativity positively. Maintain your property well. Graffiti is less likely to appear on well-kept surfaces. Build a relationship with local law enforcement. Cooperation can be a powerful tool in tackling graffiti issues. Lastly, encourage reporting. Urge local residents to report graffiti and vandalism to your business and local law enforcement. Community vigilance can make a real difference. By taking these steps, you can make your business less appealing to graffiti artists and contribute to a cleaner and safer environment for everyone. All in all, graffiti means different things to different people. Some see it as a genuine form of artistic expression, while others view it as a criminal activity with real-world consequences for individuals and businesses. If you fall into the latter category, you should know that there's no foolproof way to stop it entirely. However, there are steps businesses can take to reduce their chances of being a target. If you ever have concerns about graffiti at your workplace, don't hesitate to bring it up with your supervisor. That's it for today's lesson. If you found this video helpful, keep an eye out for us on social media, and always remember, stay safe out there.